Welcome back to the Wrestling Brotherhood YouTube channel. Jay Morawski, of course, behind the camera. And as you can tell from the title and the thumbnail of the video, I just got done finishing up my custom Ultimate X match. Like I mentioned in the previous video, the Toy-Con Toy Show for July 2026, I was going to take the Money in the Bank TLC playset and turn it into the Ultimate X match. And I just finished it up, and I think it turned out really badass. So, what I do is like, usually the Money in the Bank set has a full triangle piece of the scaffolding, but what I come to find out was that there was a piece here that unscrewed from this bottom part. I can unscrew from here, and then you can actually disconnect this part here. So I just unscrewed this, I disconnected the part, and then it fit flush on the post. And then to keep it in, you use cable ties you use two here, and you don't have to do it, but you can put one on the bottom. And then once you get all four corners in, what I do is take the spare parts, the ones that you would take apart from the playset, and use those to connect the top part of the Ultimate X match. So you make a scaffold like X across the top, and then use more cable ties to get the corners, each of the four corners, and then use more cable ties. I have like around 3 or 4 of them, and then go throughout the middle of the X. And then once you get that all set up, you would take like red rope or like red elastic cord, like for the rings, and then you can tie it all the way around, like tie it from one to another, and then do the other one. And then what I recommend doing is that take like another piece of rope and then tie the middle of it, so it's like, not so one does not, like, so it's like one would hang off if it's not connected. So if it's, when they're both connected, they will be like all equal, so you can actually hang on the middle and then it'll all be equal. It will kind of like, bend the top a little bit, but not everything can be perfect. And then this is what I did. I took the sticker paper that I had left over, and then I just made a custom X for the winner of the match. And I took like a piece of a lanyard, like I cut the metal part off where you hook a badge or something like that, and then I super glued it into the middle of it, and then that's how you can make the X. Like, you can do this, or you can hang a championship in the middle. So if you don't know what an Ultimate X match is, it's a TNA original match. Of course, that's why I have the 6-sided ring. If you haven't checked that out already, check out that video. And if you didn't notice, the posts have finally been cut to a proper size. Alright, back to the Ultimate X. So what you would do is you would have to climb the scaffold and then shimmy your way across the wire to grab the prize in the middle. So the reason why I did this is because TNA did do matches where it was just like a red X in the middle, and I know the TNA Impact video game in 2008 was a red X, and because they had no championships in the game, so it kind of made it more accurate. And I also don't have the X Division Championship. But let me show you all what it's like with figures. Alright, so I have my setup over here. I'm gonna do another setup with my Jax figures. But here we got some WWE figures with AEW figures. Like, this is like my way of showing, like, you can use this playset. Like, you can use it for like any kind of chaos in the match. Like, you can have a superstar like sit on the rope and have someone climb up the scaffolding on the other side. Like, here you see Rey Mysterio taking down Dominic Mysterio. Here you see Ricochet about to deliver a Hurricanrana using the rope to Carmelo Hayes. We have Darby Allin about to do a massive coffin drop to John Morrison from the scaffold. Here we got Scorpio Sky getting a cutter from Sammy Guevara. We got the Lucha Brothers battling over the X and see who gets it first. And this is just like another setup I did, but we got Swerve Strickland doing the Swerve Stomp to DJ Perkins. So pretty much you could do any kind of setup. It's just that, like, you know, you can put time into it and make it as awesome and as creative as you want. Like I did with Sammy Guevara, because I knew I needed to do like make it look like that he was doing a springboard attack to Scorpio Sky and then he was going to catch the cutter. Like I said, let's get to the Jax figures. First of all, don't judge me on the title choice. I just chose the hardcore style because I'm going to display that with my Maven that I picked up recently. But these are some of the Jax figures I picked up recently. Like, I picked up 5 Jax figures recently. These 2 I picked up at the toy shows, if you haven't seen the videos already. But this is just like saying, like, hey, Jax figures can fit in here as well. Like, this is the Ruthless Aggression style figures, but I will say maybe the Deluxe Aggressions might be slightly off, but this is just a way of saying, like, hey, mostly any kind of figure can work with this thing. And if you're wondering, yes, Marvel TNA figures fit in here as well. I'm sure they'll fit the WCW Toy Biz figures. I'm not sure if they'll fit the ECW figures. Sure as hell no, they won't fit the Hasbro figures from WWF in the 90s. But, like I said, it will mostly fit any figures. Alright, so, not the best in design, but because, like, you know, it's an old playset, and it's a rope, and some stuff I had around the house. But I think it turned out really cool, like I said. Or badass, like I said in the intro. But any kind of figures will fit in here mostly. But I don't know what else to tell you guys, but I think we're going to end it with Jeff Hardy doing a swanton. Subscribe and join the Brotherhood, like the video, and comment to see what we want to see next. See you all later.